Wave number 4 of the $1,400 stimulus checks for those of you who have not received them yet, including Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, Survivors, SSI, VA, RRB, Low Income, No Income, and those of you who have filed a 2020 tax return. Let's get into all of the details. But hey everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate your support. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as I will continue to be here for you every single day going forward as your daily advocate. I'll keep you updated, I'll answer all your questions, and I'll do everything I possibly can to stand right by your side and let you know about any money and or benefits and programs that you're eligible to take advantage of during this time. Again, thank you so much. Let's get into this. So here we are. For those of you who have not received your $1,400 stimulus check yet, there's not many of you left. However, the IRS will continue processing another batch or another wave of $1,400 stimulus checks today. Yes, another wave is going out. There's only about 2 or so million people left to get these $1,400 stimulus checks. So I'm here for you. I know it's frustrating, but you know what? Let's keep working through this, and hopefully you will be included in this latest wave that they're going to be processing today. So who does this include, and how does this whole process work? Well, they're going to be processing them today. And like I said, it includes a lot of different people. Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, Survivors, SSI, VA. That's a huge portion of this group that's going out today, as well as RRB, Low Income, No Income, and people who have filed a 2020 tax return and still haven't received it. Now, does that guarantee that you're going to receive your payment over the coming days? Not necessarily. No, it does not necessarily mean if you're in those categories that I just listed, basically everybody, it does not mean that for sure, guaranteed, you're going to get your payment here over the coming days. Hopefully you do. I really, really hope that you do, but it may not include you. So here's the deal, how this typically works. They process the payments on Fridays in the form of direct deposits and paper checks, prepaid debit cards. But even though the direct deposits are processed on Fridays, typically what happens is they actually have an official payment date the following Wednesday, April 14th, which happens to be the following Wednesday from this video. So VA beneficiaries, if you have direct deposit information on file, that is your designated payment date, April 14th, especially for VA. Everybody else that I've been listing, again, you could also be included on April 14th as a direct deposit day. So continue watching your accounts. Here's how this typically works as well. If you have a Direct Express card, some of you do, some of you don't. For those of you who do, sometimes you can start showing a pending deposit as early as today. Now again, if it doesn't show up as a pending today, just hang tight and hopefully it'll show up here over the coming days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, something like that. Hopefully it'll show up as a pending. So just keep watching your account and just keep watching for that pending. For those of you who have bank accounts, now sometimes it depends on the type of bank, but sometimes it shows up as a pending a few days early. Sometimes it doesn't show up as a pending at all. Instead, it just shows up as a direct deposit on the day of the actual deposit when it comes through. So again, it depends on the type of bank that you work with, but just recognize that you could be showing a pending here over the coming days. But if not, again, that does not mean that you're not going to get it over the coming days. It could just simply mean that maybe your bank is one of those that just posts a deposit rather than showing a pending 3 or 4 or 5 days early, if that makes sense. Also, they will continue to process paper checks and prepaid debit cards. So if you have a mail date of today, that means it's probably going to be processed and mailed out today. So how long is it going to take for you to get it? Well, I would anticipate anywhere between 10 days, let's just say this, anywhere between a week and 2 weeks. 1 to 2 weeks is what I would kind of anticipate as a window for these payments to arrive as physical delivery of a paper check or a prepaid debit card. So you got to keep watching for it. Watch your mail very, very closely over the coming days and weeks if you anticipate that you could be getting a paper check or a prepaid debit card. All right, so even if you are somebody who suspects that you should be getting a direct deposit, just remember, For some weird reason, some people who should be getting a direct deposit are actually getting paper checks and prepaid debit cards as well. So just remember, it could come in that form as well. You got to just keep watching for it. As far as the Get My Payment tool goes, you can check it if you want, but like I said over the last day or two here, honestly, I wouldn't check it until Sunday, simply because as they process these payments today and it starts updating the tool over the weekend, realistically, the tool is probably not going to be updated until like Sunday anyway. So just to keep yourself from avoid another headache, what I would do is not even check the tool until Sunday, simply because if your payment's going to be processed today, it's not going to be in your account anyway until Wednesday, April 14th. So even if they process it today, if the Get My Payment tool doesn't update, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? It's just kind of trying to avoid a headache is basically what I'm trying to tell you to do, is just check it on Sunday, as they will be updating the tool kind of over the weekend as they process these payments, and then hopefully it'll be updated and give you a payment date. So here's what they've previously said. If the Get My Payment tool says not available, it simply means they have not processed your payment yet. However, there's a number of people that have reached out to me over the last week and a half or so saying, even the Get My Payment tool says not available, and I have the money in my hands. So, I mean, what does that tell you about the tool, right? It's not perfect. So, that's basically what we have as of now. So I want to be here for you, and I want to continue working through this. Here's the frustrating part about this. We're not getting a whole lot of updates anymore, right? The majority of the people have received these payments. About 156 million people have received the payments out of the roughly 158 or so million people that will be getting the payments. So, like I said, there's only about 2-3 or so million people left to get these payments. Not very many. I'm hoping that the majority of you / all of you will get your money in this most recent round right now. However, if it doesn't arrive, as I've said in my videos over the last couple of days here, if it doesn't arrive, the IRS will continue sending out payments every single week going forward until basically everybody gets their payments who's eligible for them. For some reason, if it does not arrive in 2021, you'll need to file a tax return early next year in 2022 to get it as a part of the recovery rebate credit. So there are ways around it. If you don't actually get it as an advance this year in 2021, then you can always get it next year. I know that's not ideal. I know it's not what everybody wants. We need the money now, but just recognize that is an option as well. So the moral of the story is they're processing more payments today. Paper checks, direct deposits, and prepaid debit cards. You just got to keep watching for it. Seriously. I know it's frustrating. I know there's not a lot of information, but this is about what we have to work with. Seriously. We've been talking about this for a couple weeks now. This is, unfortunately, what happens is they send out big waves. They cover just about everybody. And then the remaining few million people that are left, it's kind of like, whatever. Most people got it. Let's not do any more updates or anything like that. It gets to be tough. You know what I mean? Like, it gets tough. There's not much talk about it anymore. There's not a whole lot of announcements or news releases or articles or anything. Basically, there's very little commentary about it out there anymore because, the majority of people got it. So I'm just like, whatever. But I told you guys I'd be here for you every single day, and I'll continue to keep you updated. Now, over the weekend, I anticipate there's not going to be a whole lot of updates. Just being totally honest with you. I'm guessing there's probably not going to be basically anything said. So what I want to tell you to do, and I said this before, but I want to tell you again, don't check the Get My Payment tool. Seriously, please, do yourself a favor. Do not even look at it today. Don't look at it tomorrow. Maybe check it on Sunday if you feel like you absolutely need to check the Get My Payment tool. You can check it and see what it says. Hopefully it's updated and it gives you a payment date. Otherwise, the best thing to do is continue watching your accounts, especially for Wednesday the 14th. That's going to be another big day for direct deposits. I mean, big is relative. You know what I mean? Big being, a couple million people could get direct deposits that day. Other than that, watch your mail for that paper check. And if you have a paper check, a mail date of something like April 2nd or March 26th, something like that, if you have one of those dates, you should be getting it here relatively soon. If it hasn't arrived yet, it should be like very, very close to delivery. If it doesn't arrive in the next week and a half, something like that, you probably want to call the IRS and see if they can put some kind of trace on the payment and see what is going on, because by then, another week and a half for those of you who had a mail date of March 26th, April 4th, or April 2nd, something like that, you should have had the money by then. So I would say give it another week or so. I know you don't want to wait. I get it. Seriously, nobody wants to wait. I'm still waiting too. Still waiting every single day. Check my mail and nothing there. Just a bunch of junk that I don't care about. And you know what I mean? It's really discouraging walking to the mailbox every day and getting nothing, just other than a bunch of junk. It's not fun. I get it. But here's the deal. You just got to keep watching for it. I mean, that's literally the only thing we can do right now. So anyway, I'll continue to be here for you. Thank you for your continued support. I truly do appreciate it. I want to keep you posted with everything. Other than that, there's a lot of other information going on right now as far as just other things going on. Seriously, like I said, there's just a lot cooking out there right now. I'll keep you posted with all of this. Make sure to continue watching my videos, and I'm here to help you in any way that I can. So as I've been saying, I seriously just want to help you out. I mean, as I said in the beginning of the video, I want to help you. I'll keep you updated. I'll answer your questions, and I'll make sure you're taking advantage of any other benefits. I don't think most people realize this, but there are literally trillions of dollars floating around of free money in this country right now. Trillions of dollars, free money. You just need to know what to do to grab it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's eligible for a portion of it. It's just a matter of how much and what do you need to do to get it. How many hoops do you need to jump through in order to get it? In most cases, honestly, it's like stepping through a hoop. It's like nothing to get some of this money. And mostly everybody is eligible for at least a portion of it. Even if it's in the form of direct payments, nutrition assistance, food assistance, utility assistance, rental assistance, it doesn't matter. It's just money in a different form. You know what I mean? So if you get somebody else to pay your bills for you, it's not exactly cash payments, but at the same time, it's somebody else paying your bills. I mean, I don't know. It's good as cash, right? I bet you've heard that saying before. Good as cash. I don't know. Anyway, I hope this helps you out to some degree. Either way, I just want to be here for you. I know it's a tough time right now. I know the struggle is real. I know the frustration is real. But, you know, we only have so much to work with. Seriously, I'm just being totally honest and totally real with you right now. We don't have much to work with. So I'll continue to be here for you each and every day. I'll keep you posted, and I'll do whatever I can to help you out through this and answer your questions. Thanks, everybody. You're awesome. I'll be back later with more information on who knows whatever I can find at this point. Seriously. So enjoy your day. Thanks for your support. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And you can share any of the videos here. I have over 1,000 videos now. Yes, I'm excited that I finally hit 1,000 videos. Yeah. You can see how exciting my life is, right? All right, anyway, enjoy your day, everybody. I'll catch you later. Thanks so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. I'll see you soon. See ya.